What up, teacups? What's up, beautiful Cancer Squad? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I've missed you guys. I took about a week and a half off just because I was hitting reset like the rest of the world right now, right, in quarantine. God help us. Hope everybody's doing good despite the circumstances. But yeah, I took some time off just to do like fun craft projects because I'm a crafting nerd. So I made a quilt. I did some scrapbooking. I'm organizing all my stuff. And like, yeah, I'm actually feeling really good. I'm doing good stuff for my soul, right? Keep your mind focused on things that bring you joy. That's at least my strategy. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, hope this video finds you well. Sending everybody my love today and always. We are going to do your April monthly tarot spreads. Hooray! It's almost April. I hope Aries season is treating you well. That's what I blame all my creative projects on, like that's fiery, passionate wand energy, right? Aries. Ooh. Taking it head first. All right. Anyway, yeah, we are going to do a quick love spread for you. Actually, it's not going to be a quick one. It's going to be a decent sized love spread. And then we'll do a quick career and finances. I said the same thing to Scorpio. I'm kind of nervous to do the career and finances because I don't know what it's going to say, but whatever. We'll do it anyway, right? You got to know what you got to know. So yeah, anyway, everything about this video will be written in the description box below for you. Wow, you have a lot of cards coming out, Cancer. As always, guys, here on YouTube, general messages is what I do. Not everything will be your message. It's up to you to come into this with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that ultimately you only take away the messages that serve you, that resonate with you in some capacity. Anything that feels foreign or strange, you can drop it like it's hot. Yeah, most of you guys kind of know my general tarot rules. Check out the box below if you're at all confused. And yeah, let's hop in. So, bottom of your deck, let's see, for love. We're going to start with love. All right, Scorpio had the same thing in their heart space. Not that you guys are necessarily dealing with a Scorpio, but I do keep referencing that. So maybe there's something to that. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. Hanged Man is all about delay, waiting to transform into something new. Very appropriate for what we're all going through right now. I wouldn't say anyone's getting hot and heavy in the love game, at least with anyone new, right? If you're living with them, maybe. But yeah, we're kind of like, you know, waiting to be illuminated to when we can proceed forward, when we can take the next step. Or this could simply, because it's Neptune energy, just dreaming of the one. When will they come in? When will it be my day, my turn, etc., etc. But yeah, there's the idea of feeling some sort of passion, maybe lust for someone. It could also be a Pisces, might be dealing with a water sign. But one or both of you is holding back, and maybe it's by default of what's going on right now. So let's check out your person. If you don't have a person, this could represent someone coming in or somebody from your past where that story is wanting to circulate here again. So interesting. I love it. All right, your person has great cards. So coming up in their headspace, they have the marriage card. So maybe they're married, but I don't know. It's coming up in their headspace. So to me, this can also be the soulmate card, the twin flame, the 11. To me, it seems like they're thinking about that person in their life. So maybe that was you. So that's their mental sector. They're thinking of celebrations or weddings. It's possible that for one or two of you, this person that you're thinking of could be planning a wedding. And I mean, unless it's with you, that's kind of a meh. Like, I'm not sure what to do with that yet. But generally speaking, this is a good card. So it could be that they're thinking about you, potentially. And then in their heart space, they have the Ace of Pentacles. So wanting to make some sort of offer or gesture to build. Let's clarify that with my new deck. Star Spinner Tarot. I think it's cool. And I love the cards. Isn't that awesome? They look kind of dark on camera, but they're like a baby pink. They're so pretty. All right, what is this Ace of Pentacles about in Cancer's person spread? In their heart, they're wanting to make an offer, something with a foundation from which they can build upon. They have the Queen of Cups. All right, so literally, Cancer, your card. They're wanting to make you an offer. The idea of waiting for your ships to come in. It's like the ship comes in. So this could be a soulmate that you've been waiting for a long time. And here's the thing with that. Before we immediately jump to that person who broke your heart 9 times, because it's coming off as an ace, this might be someone new, Cancer. So I'm just putting it out there for a lot of you. Don't block your blessings. Don't immediately jump back to that person that you've been waiting on forever and ever. This is saying that if you've been doing work on yourself and focusing on yourself as being the priority for your life and not accepting just any offer that comes your way, right? Waiting for a solid one, a good one, someone who wants to grow with you into the future, that offer might be coming in their heart space. And so I'm not even sure they know you yet. I mean, they might, right? I mean, you are coming up in their heart, but it's almost like a puzzle piece. It's like a nice little fit. This person's wanting to extend an offer to the Cancer, and it's like the Cancer has been waiting for this to come in. But are you disappointed by it? Interesting. I'm getting a couple different messages here. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, let's see. It could also be a Scorpio or a Pisces with Queen of Cups, right? If that's clarifying like their elemental. It could be a water sign that's making an offer to you. All right. The action that this person is taking is leaving behind other people or relationships that have served them to a certain point to get them to where they are today so that they can see clearly and understand emotionally what they want. What they're headed towards is a love relationship. The lovers, unless you know for a certain that this person is marrying a Gemini, I don't know if you're stalking them on social media, for one or two of you, but for most of you, this person is leaving behind where they're currently at or whom they're currently with to move towards love with, I think, you. I'm sorry, Cancer, there was a knock at my door. I had to answer it. 'Twas the mailman. Okay, anyway, so this person is leaving behind their current situation in romance. It's just not satisfying them anymore. But I actually do kind of like it because with the Eight of Cups, it's an emotional risk realizing what I have here is okay, but it's not really genuinely making me truly happy. So this person comes to sort of a crossroads or a difficult decision with the lovers, right? That they're going to go at it one more time. They're going to fight the good fight. Something about with this person, it's constantly been an uphill battle in terms of them finding the right one. They may have had a history of choosing people that wasn't right for them or it just wasn't a good fit. And so here's the thing. I actually do like this because there's a message of whoever or whatever this person is leaving behind, they're trying to do it in the most like higher vibrational way, in the most eloquent, in the most delicate, in the most, what is the word? They're not just cutting someone off and being like, sorry, you're over, like, you know, I'm dumping you. They're being very mature about it. They're having kind of like heart-to-heart conversations about, you know, I thought this was the one, but it just doesn't feel right. I do think they're headed towards you. It feels like they know it's going to be a struggle to, oh gosh, Cancer, why do these always go in the past? I was going to say it's going to be a struggle to win you back. But all right, I'm going to read the messages as they are, but interesting. Is this a soulmate that's coming back? Oh gosh. I would love to give you that message, Cancer, but like that's, I don't know. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. One more card. What is this Seven of Wands about? They want to fight the good fight. What is that song? I would walk 500 miles. Something about to be the man who falls down at your door. It's like someone would walk to the end of the world for you. Yeah, because they got love in their hand. They got love in their cup to offer you. And with this card too, I always get happy tears. It's like, yeah, there's something very just like there's a release. There's an emotional break, a burst out of emotions, but it comes from love. And so as I was saying, this person is taking an emotional risk because they're not fully satisfied. They realize there's one thing missing in their life or they're willing to go after that one more thing. It's the sun and the moon. So with that, I always see Leo and Cancer, sometimes Leo and Pisces. Maybe that's someone you're dealing with here. Also with the moon here, it's like double confirmation. What is unearthing this outpouring of emotion or this, you know, happy tears or this expression of love is that Cancer, is that moon, right? You guys are the moon babies. So yeah, all right. I mean, I like that they're coming towards you. I do want to clarify, what is this Four of Wands about? Is it a Libra that you're dealing with or a Capricorn? What is this Four of Wands about? Okay, this person, if they are married or were married, they may have had to get out of the divorce, i.e., you know, leaving people behind that at one point filled their cup, but again, they recognize it's time to move off towards their passion with that little red coat he's wearing. The passion being with you, Cancer. So that might be why the soulmate card is coming up if this person is new. You do have two aces, guys. I got to put it out there. Usually the page would indicate someone you're familiar with, but you know, not completely new. You have two aces. You have Pentacles and water, so might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or another water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. For Cancer's person, why is the Four of Wands coming up? The King of Cups. All right. I love that that's coming up. So yeah, maybe it is your soulmate. Maybe they're looking for their soulmate as well, right? Particularly if you're dealing with a Scorpio. 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in with zest and fire and passion and verve and energy. Love it. All right, we'll take that. I love this depiction of the 8 of Wands. I just think it's so pretty. I just love all the colors and like, yeah, side note, me being a dork. I love that card. How cool is that card? What's really cool too is, I don't know if this can even, you can pick this up on camera, but right in the middle of all these wands, there's like a mountain, right? There's obstacles, there's things to get over. 2 things. This person is willing to climb the mountain, right? You know, I'll walk 500 miles to get to you, right? As long as, you know, I'm going to be the one. And also the idea of like realizing what they're leaving behind. They've got mountains to climb. They've got lots of hurdles and obstacles, but they're willing to do it. I just heard in the name of love. That's actually very romantic. Cancer. Duh. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, okay. I like this even more. And under it is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there could be 2 water signs here. A water sign trying to communicate with another water sign. Again, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. That might factor into this in some way. That's really cool. All right. Let's see where you're at with this. In your mental sector, you're not... You might currently have options. You might be kind of like feeding 2 mouths. Again, I said the same thing to Scorpio. You may not be investing or putting all your eggs in one basket. You may be keeping your options open, because here's the thing. Both, if you do currently have options, they're both okay. They're presenting as 2 earth signs, maybe. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But you're still weighing it out. You're still holding that scale. Sometimes I see that as like an indicator of Libra, right? You're still looking to find balance and justice in a relationship. And so maybe you've had relationships where it's still a little off kilter. It's like the person is there and it's okay, but it's missing all the bells and whistles that you dream of. Sometimes I'll be the first to say, hey, sometimes you have to make compromises. Nothing in love is perfect. But I don't know. With this card, I think you can do better. I think you're looking for reciprocity in your mental sector, and that's great. But yeah, there's indecision of, I don't know if I'm willing to go all in on this one. And I think that's fine. In your heart space, yeah, you're using discernment. You're curious. You're being inquisitive. You're trying to gather the information and the details and think long-term of what this person could offer you. If you currently have a child that is an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're also thinking about them. You're prioritizing them over like your dating partners right now. Or it could also be your parents too, particularly if you have an air sign parent, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, the parent-child relationship could go either way. You're keeping that person very close to your heart. That seems to be taking priority over romantic partnership right now. You're also focusing on work. It's funny, some of my Cancers have 2 potential romantic suitors right now. I'm just getting you're not impressed with either one of them. You enjoy working more. Or the opposite, it feels like work trying to get this person to respond to you and like reciprocate, essentially. It's like it's work. You're looking at it like, is this even worth my time? Like, am I even gaining progress? Am I even gaining ground here? Or should I just call it quits now? Yeah, in terms of your head, you're not certain of the one yet. And here's the thing, I don't know if this person has made a gesture to you yet. Because I mean, you probably wouldn't be watching a tarot video if they did, right? Unless you just needed confirmation. But yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a person coming in who wants marriage for some of you. Or who wants to try it one more time in a relationship. Anyway, then in your heart space, you have Page of Swords. Let's get some more information about that. Who is Cancer thinking about here? Because it's funny, even in your heart sector, you're being very knowledge-based, intellectual about it. Emotional intelligence. You're protecting your energy, though, and protecting your heart. Again, you're not giving it away to anyone. It's like you've stepped into your power and recognizing that you have a lot of value and worth. And so, yeah, you're not selling yourself cheap, so to say. Yeah, you're waiting for someone who sweeps you off your feet. Some of you went to a tarot reader and got some sort of, and this is not a promotional or endorsement or whatever. Some of you went to a tarot reader and it's something about the cards told you something, and so you're more something about I don't know, you're reading into that. Some of you are focusing on your career as a light worker or as a healer or as like a nurse in particular. Some of you are very busy with work. Oh, that makes sense too with what's going on for any of my nurses out there. Yeah, you have your hands full at work and you're exhausted. And so that's sort of what's filling your mind for some of you. Some of you are being protective of your energy because you had a tower moment in the past, particularly with a Sagittarius, or maybe another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, and it really broke your heart. It brought you down to your knees, and so I think you've come a long way to rebuild it. But that's why you're being extra cautious in searching for your next love relationship, is because you don't want the structure that you've already rebuilt for yourself. You don't want it to come stripping down again. You don't want it to be the Tower card. You don't want like a repeat of that. And so I think in the past, you've actually had a tendency to be blocked or put walls up around you because you didn't want to be vulnerable around people. But the one that's coming in that feels like a really solid, like your person's cards are great. They just are. I don't really have a bad thing to say about it. So that's why I don't know if this is the same person or someone new. I mean, I guess it's going to be different for everyone, but this person coming in wants to build a solid foundation with potential for growth and longevity in love, right? In spirituality as well. I'm sorry, guys, my camera froze there. Yeah, I just keep wanting to say don't give up faith and hope because it's almost like the universe was being extra choosy and extra selective in making sure that a person kind of landed in your lap who you would want to welcome their ships, who you would want them to unpack unpack their ships. I know that's kind of a weird metaphor, but it could be that this person travels overseas or far away, does a lot of business trips or something like that. And so maybe it's something about the timeline. You were never really able to cross paths successfully before. Particularly a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, I think in your heart, you are waiting to meet that person who knocks your socks off. That person who comes in with just, it changes your life. You want to feel alive again. You want to feel amazing when you're around this person. And I think with your recent partners, Cancer, there's been a lot of lackluster. It's just been a lot of Yeah, you want to feel happy. You want to feel joyous. You want to meet that person that from my kid or whoever out there, it doesn't have to be a gender thing. When you meet them, you want to run home to your girlfriends and be like, oh my God, I met the greatest guy or I met the greatest girl. Like you want to have that oh my God, I can't believe it's finally happening. Like you want to feel excited again. I'm kind of a junior high schooler girl who's just like, oh my God, I'm in love and I don't care who knows it, right? From Elf. You want to feel that sense of excitement again. You want to feel anything, right? It seems like in the past you were considering people who it was just kind of here you go, here's my love. But you just didn't feel anything for it, unless, again, this may have to do with you giving a lot of time and energy to your job. But either way, both messages, it's like you want to feel alive again. So what action are you taking? You're walking away from the devil. So for some of you who are dealing with a Capricorn, I think you're departing from a Capricorn and maybe moving towards a Virgo, or again, just focusing on your spirituality, maintaining a sense of hope and optimism that if you keep following that North Star, having faith that the universe is guiding you in the right direction, that star in your lantern will become the star in your sky, right? So maybe some of you are walking towards an Aquarius. But there is a sense of you're being patient. And I mean, maybe this comes down to a deciding factor. If you are juggling multiple people, or not even juggling, but whatever, right? If you have choices, you may end up walking towards a Virgo or a Capricorn, maybe an earth sign. You do have a lot of earth energy here. Maybe you have multiple earth signs. Let's see though, because then what is the action there is my question. All right, let's throw one down on each. You have two major arcana coming up in your decision factors. You're not going to be chained to the devil. You're not going to be chained to an option that keeps you in the dark. And then with the Hermit, there's very much a sense of independence. You're not leaning on anyone for emotional support, codependency, addiction issues, all that. It's like you're forcing yourself to focus on you, on your own internal light, your spiritual path. So there's great fortune coming out over the Hermit card. Again, a Virgo or individuality. And then the Devil is coming up as the main male. All right, so the main male, is that who's coming up in your spread? Are you moving towards a Capricorn? Or is the main male the one that you had the problem with that you're being very discerning about, right? The main male, I think you're putting to bed. You're putting an end to it. Because I don't know, I think something better comes in. Some of you need to release a Leo. And yeah, you might be waiting on a Taurus or a more mature person. This person might be older than you. I think you're ready for someone to come in and take care of you. Yeah, what this Hermit is leading you down the right pathway. And it's actually to someone who has their shit together. They're mature and they're wealthy. If you release the main male, here's what I want to say, that is presenting as devil energy. So either way, be it a Capricorn or just someone who's a like lower vibrational right now, if you were, to put a death to it, essentially, your main male, and release it, you have two other men coming in, one of them presenting as mature man and wealthy man. I just keep getting those are better options for you that like spirit is trying to guide you towards. If you're to remain single and independent, the path that's guiding you to, it's grand fortune. It's better options for you. And I mean, look, that's beautiful. Who wouldn't want to walk down that road, right? Again, could be a Taurus with the number 5, maybe a Pisces with 13, or a Scorpio. I don't know why I wanted to say Pisces with 13, because 13 is the death card, but maybe that's what that represents too. Death, coffin, Scorpio, maybe. I was getting Leo more with that. You have a lot of signs going on here, Cancer. I think there's somebody may have been in the military or fought overseas or a fight or something. Oh, I mean, I suppose it could be like boxing, like in the ring, something about fighting. I don't know if it's in the military or like for sport, but you have the 9 of Wands and, what did I do with it? Yeah, you have the 9 of Wands and high honor, which is like on the battlefield. Yeah. So even if it was, ages ago or decades ago, right? This person may have been in the service, right? Interesting. All right. Let's throw some romance angels on this. Romance angels for Cancer. All right, well, there you have it. There's no denying it. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Love it. Couple more. That is a beautiful card. I do like that card a whole lot. Because you've been patient, Cancer. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And that might be what this is too. This is sometimes someone who just has control issues, right? Shackling something or someone. Shackling yourself to an idea that you have to wait for the right person or this or that. Yeah, I mean, take that as you will, but it might be you that has the control issues, right? So just something to consider, Cancer, right? That's not going to be for all of you. All right, Cancer, we're back. Career and finances, let's do it. Messages are popping already. Messages for Cancer, month of April, career, money, finances, jobs, anything they need to know for Cancer, career, money, and finances. Ooh, that one's poking his head out. Okay, cool, love it. All right, so your energy, 10 of Cups, hell yeah. All right, so money flow, I like that a lot. The fairy tale ending, the happily ever after, right? Not being a hype man, that's just what this card is, Cancer, so that's beautiful. Even if that's just representing what's going on internally, like you're thinking long term, and it's like one by one achieving your goals, marking things off your to-do list, I just heard bucket list, interesting. But yeah, this represents going after that dream career. You are like honing in on it big time. There may be some sort of joint partnership or collaboration. This is frequently like a not even just a marriage card. This is like the 25th year anniversary of a marriage card. Like we're still together and we're still happy, like legacy through the years. So, I mean, that's kind of amazing. Oh, okay. So don't be scared by this. For anybody who relates to this, some of you actually may be retiring and being like, you know what? Like, it's been a great year, like, or it's been a great, whatever, success. It's been a great whatever. And now it's kind of like you're bowing out, but you're at the top of your A game. It's like you're going out with a bang. You're not just, I don't necessarily, So, okay, if it's not retirement, you may be giving your like 2 weeks notice or however you want to say it to go after the career of the career of your dreams. This is kind of all over the place. Hold on. We're going to clarify it. What comes after the Ten of Cups here? Some of you are choosing to start a family. You're going to focus more on your family. Oh my God, Cancer, you got the Ten of Earth. I love it. Something with money or jobs is going to be good, even if that means that you're taking a break from a job or giving notice or whatever to focus on family. You may be getting involved in the family business or collecting funds together from the family to start I don't know what, fill in the blank. Some sort of career that involves your family or helping families, helping children. But there's longevity there and there's an abundance of happiness, like good wealth. I love it, Cancer. Oh my God, that's amazing. All right, so let's look at the challenge though. What's going to be the challenge? Interesting. So that came up earlier in your career spread. Maybe there's a little bit of overlap here. Again, that soldier, right? That person who's been to war. Go to the mattresses from The Godfather, I just heard. Interesting. Again, some of you working in a medical industry or helping people who have wounds. That could be, emotional wounds. That could be physical wounds if you're a doctor or a surgeon. But if it's something more about you ease them spiritually. This would be more like, for those who work in career that is like spiritual counseling or therapy, it's like you help victims, you help people who feel wounded, people who felt attacked. You help ease their mind. You help bring them a sense of calm and peace of mind. And slowly they open up to you. It's gaining their trust to allow them to open up to you. And this may also represent you trying to break into a business or break into a career or put in an applicant and want to be accepted. It may take I'm hearing like a repeat, like a second go around, but eventually this person will allow you to walk through the gates. Essentially, they'll allow you access in. Maybe it's inside of like their mind, their emotions, or it could literally be like a gatekeeper of a gatekeeper at, the front desk secretary at some firm you want to work at. Or do you know what I mean? There's something about the gatekeeper. Your challenge or focus is getting past the gatekeeper. Then it's like the whole world becomes accessible to you. You gain access to the whole fill in the blank. Very cool. I like that message a lot. All right. Challenge or focus. Again, that's coming up. And I just want to return to that. You may have choices to make. Again, between a water and an earth sign. Maybe one of them you work with, but one of them you want long-term longevity. I don't know. Water and earth are very heavy in your chart here. And yeah, with that, it's like there's a decision in who you want to love, who you want to raise cups to. Getting rid of a third party, and maybe you work in a team of 3, but it really comes down to like the 2 of you that have the best ideas together. Yeah, look at that. Literally, right? The 3 to the 2. Narrowing your focus down, narrowing your client group down, narrowing down who you want to work with and collaborate with. Now, specifically, with absolute clarity, why is the 9 of Wands coming up as Cancer's challenge or focus? I think you're working with difficult people, to be honest. I think that's your challenge or focus, is not taking it personally if people turn away from you initially. It has nothing to do with you, Cancer. Yeah, it has to do with them. It has to do with their own demons. It has to do with them lacking love for themselves. And so when you come in to give them love, they're very hesitant to take it from you. They feel inept. They feel ill-equipped to receive such like love and abundance from you. So, but it's almost like you hold up a mirror to themselves and be like, why don't you see what I see? I think you're amazing. I think you're great. And I want to help you. I want to see, I want you to be able to see the best version of yourself. It might be a Pisces you're dealing with. There's a little bit of lunacy in terms of who they see themselves as. That's what I mean, especially careers in spirituality and guidance counseling, stuff like that. You help people to see the truth who are very opposed to it. They're very, like they're standing at guard, at attention, worrying that they're going to be attacked in some way. It's like you kind of ease them in. Something about sleep therapy or people who have anxiety or what is that when you can't fall asleep? Insomnia, something like that. PTSD, victims who have like PTSD, you might help them in some capacity. All right. Interesting. So what is the help available to you? You guys, stop. You have the same card. Celebrating the small victories, I heard. Even if, again, you're on your way to something bigger, but I think you're already like, I'm sort of getting, you're already halfway there. I don't know why. It feels like you're already in the thick of this, and what you're working towards is like building the dreams of your future. So keep chugging along. Even when you encounter obstacles, be them people or even like written documents that are posing obstacles, financial obstacles, bust through those walls. Make sure you're seeing yourself and all the potential you hold. Don't like let your shadow side or your dark side take over. Again, those negative thoughts like you can't do it, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that. You need to recognize that's like a false perception, a false self-image. So maybe this represents you, right? Being a victim, right? Being damaged goods, so to say. Don't do that, Cancer. Don't do that to yourself. Like, you are capable of so much more. Look at your strength. You're a warrior. You got a few bumps on your head along the way, but you're still here. You're still kicking. Just like a little bit more of a fight. That's what I mean. The 9 goes into the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is like releasing the bullshit. You're done. There's a sense of like freedom and just like an open arms to receive like love and abundance. So yeah, don't stay in like victim mentality. I know that's tough love. I hope you guys know that I come at this with good intentions, right? But yeah, steer away from victim mentality. That won't be helpful to you. The help available to you is, surround yourself with your soul tribe as best you can right now, right? I mean, I know we're all kind of, depending when you watch this, in quarantine, right? So yeah, FaceTime with your buddy, call up your friend, have a happy hour, via FaceTime or whatever. Why is the 3 of Cups? It could be another Cancer or another water sign that you're breaking bread with. Maybe you're, again, something about dating. I don't know. And the Hierophant. Yeah, you're making a choice who you want to commit to. Again, this message, 3 to 2. You're narrowing it down. You're picking the one. You're picking the one you want to at least commit to, if not marry. And it might be that you're marrying into a business that is very well established, something that has great legacy that's lasted throughout the years. Could also be what you're trying to create for yourself. Keep talking about the ideas that really excite you, because there may be other people around you who want to help show you the way. Angels in disguise, earth angels that are like sent from above. They're trying to usher in these blessings into your life as well. So yeah, particularly a Taurus might be a co-collaborator with you on some sort of project, or a financial advisor. A Taurus may play some sort of key role in the month of April that is of assistance to you. This person will be someone who's very positive, someone who's very spiritual, someone who raises your vibration and is very complimentary of your successes and continues to like root you on, but also they share valuable insight with you. So yeah, something about a Taurus could be good. And then your final advice or guidance, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, if you're building this, it will take time. But as I said, it's like you're so close you can almost taste it. Something good is coming in, abundance and love. It seems like they almost come in together. That's what I mean. You may be doing something with a husband or with a wife or with a parent or a child. There's something about a family dynamic that breeds good, that attracts money flow, attracts abundance. Particularly a Libra. You might be signing a contract with a Libra or a Virgo. Yeah, signing some sort of contract that it like guarantees money throughout the years. It might not be huge sums of money, but it's almost like a safety net of money. And it may be an inheritance, particularly from a mother, though it doesn't have to be. Yeah, because it's something that's going to help the growth of your spiritual business. The growth of your spiritual business. You may be working with animals, particularly healing or helping animals, something very empathic, very compassionate work. It doesn't have to be animals. It could be healing people. Again, working with victims, working with people who are in like a institutionalized, if they have emotional problems or mental problems. You bring healing to them, but it's not necessarily medicinal. It's spiritual healing, Cancer. This is saying to me, that's money in the hand. Like, use your God-given gifts, your angels, your spirit guides. You were born with these gifts, so make sure you're using them. Make sure in a nice, gentle way, non-invasive way, you're capitalizing on this beautiful compassion and empathy that you offer to other people who really so desperately need it. And for some of you, you may not even realize that you're a light worker. You may not even realize that you're kind of supposed to go into this career or do something. It doesn't have to be your main source of income, but something with involving like almost like psychic abilities for healing. You're a seer. You are very in tune. There's something about you get a tingle or you get a feeling about something, and it's usually right on point. You're very wise with your spiritual gifts. And some of you have been hiding them. Some of you have been afraid to use them and really delve into that. And this to me is sort of saying it's okay to start pursuing that. It's okay to start really looking into that gift you have and utilizing it where you see fit, specifically involving your money and finances and career. There might be something that you can offer that it doesn't have to be like, in a greedy or gross sort of way. But yeah, like you could make some money off of that because, again, it's like your God-given talent. It's your God-given gift. So why wouldn't you want to use that to help people's mind? I keep getting that, specifically like with all those clouds. She's wearing that cape of clouds. Dreams, PTSD, something about being caught up in lunacy or caught up in something about a false perception. You help give people clarity and help them cut out the bullshit that they don't need anymore. Yeah, people who are stuck in their lives, you might be a teacher or a professor too. You nudge them in the right direction to go after what it is that they should be chasing in terms of their own career. Yeah, you offer them healing and guidance when they're at a standstill. So that could be a lot of different jobs, Cancer, right? But that's sort of what you're being nudged to start considering. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Career and finances look really good, Cancer. And weirdly, it all kind of wraps around with love, too. A lot of this, it's like the messages are coming out together. Career and finances and love. So anyway, do with that what you will. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if any of this resonates for you. And I will see you very soon from our tarot. Bye, Cancer.